Okay. It's a bit, isn't it? Right, do we really need to start with why? And if so, why? No. No, I don't believe you have to start with why. I don't believe anybody anywhere can tell you what you have to do. There are people with more success and less success in the world. And what we have to remember is when we come across books like Start With Why, a very good book from Simon Sinek, that's survivor bias coming out. Okay? Here is somebody who's written a great book, given brilliant talks on a topic about what has worked in his experience and those he's worked with experience. And that's great. And it's one answer, but it's not the answer. I'm always skeptical of anybody who delivers a single answer. If there's only one answer to the problem, it can't be a complex issue. In fact, it's probably a very simple issue. And our motivation is anything but simple. Start with why. The idea is that you capture people through their emotions. You explain why it matters to them, what the problem is that you're trying to solve, so that they can connect with that. And in connecting with the why, they're more likely to buy your product. And let's be honest, that's what we're talking about here. Be it buy it in the sense of a customer, a consumer, or buy it in the sense of somebody working in the team who buys into it, is willing to give their all to deliver it. So Start With Why is good, but it's not the only thing. You can look at many different teams and they have different drivers. What brings them to work may not be the why. Okay? I've worked with teams who just want to be the best. At whatever they do, they don't really care what the product is. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to be better than you if you're in their field. And if they find out they're not, they're going to double down until they are. And then they're going to find people who are better, and they're going to double down again until they're better. And there's something about that I highly commend. They are driven to be better developers than anybody they meet. Not in an arrogant way, but they believe they can be better. They know it in their bones. And it doesn't matter how good they are, they're always going to be on that journey of improvement. And that could be a great thing for them. They're not worried about why you're building the product. They just know they're going to be brilliant at doing it. Okay? Start With Why is one answer. And it's a good answer. Okay? It talks to the motivation of the product. It talks to the motivation of people. But if you start with the how, that's okay. Some people resonate with that. Sometimes you just want a thing. You're not really bothered in why. Art is a great example. You know, people like beautiful things because they're people. They're not necessarily, I can think of pieces of art that we've bought because we like them. Not because there's a deep undercurrent of meaning in things. We like them. Okay? And we need to appreciate that. We need to appreciate that people are different. They think very differently. Okay? Not everybody's going to fall into these standard frameworks. And in fact, most people don't. Some do, and it's great. Use the frameworks. But be willing to colour outside the lines. So you work out how to solve the problem, and you kind of know that the problem's there. And you've built a great answer to a possible problem. Great. You need to check that there's a market for you. Does that problem truly exist, and is it big enough, be worthwhile? But maybe the how is what drove you forwards. Maybe solving that problem is good enough. And for me, that's what we're looking for here. Is it good enough? Not is it the best answer, is it the best way of doing things? That's not our domain at all. Is it good enough? Could it be better? Of course it could. Can we improve it? Of course we can. Okay? But is it good enough for now to get started? If you've got to this point in the video, I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, a like would be appreciated. If you want to hear more from me, more answers to questions that maybe you've got in the Agile world, please subscribe to the channel. And if you've got a question that you really want answered, drop it in the comments. I promise we'll get around to it. Thank you.